Hello everyone. We are discussing the topic movement towards independence. This is the last and the concluding part of the chapter. Till now we have discussed Gandhiji's contribution in the freedom struggle, Simon Commission, Gandhi-Irvine Pact, Quit India movement and its positive and negative aspects, formation of Azad Hind Fauj and detailed information about Subhash Chandra Bose. We have discussed how Subhash Chandra Bose, disguised as a Pathan, flee to Japan and there with the assistance of Japan start capturing the territories of India. He captured Nagaland and Kohima and there he just formed the provisional government as well. But as America dropped atomic bombs on the cities of Japan, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, Japan became weak and the assistance which Azad Hind Fauj or this provisional government was getting from Japan was stopped. So automatically Azad Hind Fauj became weak. So what happened afterwards? Let's continue the topic and discuss it. Achieving independence and partition of India, the commanders of Indian National Army were arrested as prisoners of war and were accused of treason and put on trial. So the commanders of Indian National Army, they were being arrested and put into jail as they were being accused of cheating or treachery. Bhulabhai Desai and Jawaharlal Nehru pleaded their case or argued their case. The whole country took keen interest in the case. When the British government inflicted them with punishment, when they were being awarded the punishment, what happened? There were protests against them in the entire country. So bowing to populist opinion, they have to bow down to the public demand. The government had to withdraw the punishment. These events and with the naval mutiny of Bombay 1946, the naval revolt, now they realize that their rule in India will no longer be tenable or means they will not be able to defend their rule in India or they won't be able to continue their rule in India. On February 20, 1947, Attlee, the Prime Minister of Britain, announced that the British government shall give all the powers to the government of India as per the cabinet mission formula and shall quit India by June 1948. So what were the proposal of cabinet mission? In your previous class, you have discussed and studied in detail. The main proposals were there must be self-rule in the country and the whole country will be divided into 3 provinces. India will be allowed to have its own constitution and there will be formation of interim or provisional government till the constitution was framed. So there will be temporary government till the constitution is formed. These were some of the provisions of the cabinet mission. So the Prime Minister Attlee announced that the powers will be handed over to the Indians as per the provisions of the cabinet mission. Thus, in a changed situation, Mountbatten was appointed as Viceroy in place of Lord Wavell. Then he took charge of his post. So, Mountbatten replaced the Viceroy Lord Wavell. But what happened afterwards? Communal rights had started in India. The condition of India had become pathetic. In July 1946, the Congress secured 201 seats out of 200 and Muslim League 73 seats out of 78 from provinces of India for the prior formation of the Constituent Assembly. As powers were to be handed over to the Indians, so we have to have a government in the country. For that purpose, elections were held and in that Congress participated, Congress as well as Muslim League. Congress secured 201 seats out of 210 and the Muslim League 73 out of 78. Now League pressurized the government for Pakistan. Now the League wanted to have a separate state for them. On 16th August 1946, so terrible communal riots and tumults spread all over India. Tumults means agitated noise of agitation that spread all across India. And looking at the situation in India, Sardar Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru and other Congress leaders felt there was no other alternative except accepting the demand of Muslim League for Pakistan. As country was wrapped into communal riots, so now the leaders of Congress thought no other alternative is left only to accept the demand for a separate state of Pakistan. The Muslim League boycotted the first cabinet meeting on December 9, 1946. So these elected members called for the cabinet meeting that was being boycotted by the Muslim League. The Muslim League executive held on January 31st, 1947 and decided to boycott the cabinet meeting and gave a rapid and extensive program for the demand of Pakistan. So they were compelling the government and they were insisting they wanted to have a separate state for themselves, Muslim League. So they just put up a program for the separate state of Pakistan. Mountbatten convinced Nehru and Sardar Patel, who understood the matter, that having a well-organized central government, having administrative units under the center shall be more peaceful and progressive instead of weak central government consisting of many autonomous and opposite constituents. Now Mountbatten convinced the Nehru and Sardar Patel, as there was opposition from the Muslim League and there were communal riots, so they convinced them that we should have a strong central government rather than having a weak government which has autonomous bodies and opposite constitutes. So national leader found this argument acceptable. Sardar Patel and Nehru discussed this matter with Gandhiji, who also helplessly accepted arrangement of partition of India with heavy hearts, though Gandhiji was dead against this demand, but finding no other alternate, as country was wrapped into agitation and communal riots, so they just accepted the demand for separate state of Pakistan. On March 24th, Viceroy Mountbatten presented his scheme. According to him, there was no alternative other than the partition of India. National and prolific leaders like Sardar Patel understood the matter. Prolific means the very useful leaders who could produce results. After many discussions and pondering, giving a great thought, finally on June 3rd, 1947, Viceroy Mountbatten decided to plan the partition of India. So ultimately, Congress accepted the demand of separate state of Pakistan. This plan is known as Mountbatten Plan. So the plan which was being presented for the partition of India, that plan is known as Mountbatten Plan. The Congress leaders and Muslim League accepted this plan. When Mountbatten Plan started getting implemented, the people of East Bengal and Sylhet province of Assam decided to join East Pakistan, as it was being mentioned in the Indian Independence Act, which you have studied in your previous class. The fate of these provinces of Assam will be decided with the referendum, as these assemblies decided to join with the Indian Union, so they just affiliated with India. West Punjab joined the Pakistan, and it was decided to affiliate Northwest Province, Sindh and Balochistan with Pakistan. So these areas were also being merged with the state of Pakistan. Indian Independence Act, July 1947, the British Parliament passed the Indian Independence Act according to Mountbatten Plan. According to this, India's first Governor General was Mountbatten and Janab Jinnah was the Governor General of Pakistan. By this act, India's dependence on British rule came to an end. So finally, Indian independence Act was being presented in the British Parliament and it was being passed as well. Therefore, Gandhiji considered this act as the one and only best and beneficial act given by the Britishers to India. Which act? Indian Independence Act. So Gandhiji called this act as the best act given by the Britishers to the Indian people. The last viceroy of the British government organized a function in New Delhi at the midnight of August 14th, and the flag of England was being brought down and Indian tricolor was being hoisted, and the documents containing all the details of independence were being handed over by Mountbatten to C. Rajgopalacharya, who was the first Governor General of independent India. There was excitement, rejoice, entire process of transfer of power was completed, and the early morning of 15th August 1947 dawn was a great day in the Indian history. All celebrated the first Independence Festival very pleasantly and cheerfully in the entire country. There was rejoice, merriment, happiness all across the country. Everywhere people plung torrents, a good omen on doors, so a good sign. Sweets were distributed in schools. Many people who had taken vow felt relieved on its fulfillment. But Gandhiji was shocked due to the partition of India because he did not like it, and therefore he was deeply plunged into grief. He went into grief and drifted into meditation. He went on meditation. India becoming independent and the immediate problem of it. India and Pakistan, two separate independent nations, came into existence as a result of Mountbatten Plan and Indian Independence Act 1947. Now, the resolution to the following problems had to be found out. As one country was divided into two nations, so there were certain problems to be solved out. Reorganization of military forces, disputes over assets and properties, who will get what, how to be decided, all the assets and the properties of the country, debts and credits, who will take how much, problem and settlement of refugees. Already you know, nearly 80 lakh refugees came to India. Public services and the arrangement of civil servants and administrative staff, how they will function, whether they will remain with India or Pakistan. Demarcation of international boundaries on eastern and western side of India to be fixed out, means marking the boundaries. How much area will remain with India and how much will remain with Pakistan, where the territory of India ends and where the territory of Pakistan starts. A 5-member committee consisting of 2 representatives each from India and Pakistan was formed under the chairmanship of Lord Mountbatten. The committee appointed different commissions consisting of experts of relevant subjects to solve all the problems, to solve all the above mentioned problems. In case of any difference of opinion, if they are not agreeing to that, what will happen? Both the nations admitted to accept the final decision given by an arbitrator. Arbitrator means a person who is given the authority to settle the dispute, who is delegated the duty, okay? Consisting of 1 representative of India and 1 of Pakistan under the chairmanship of the former Chief Justice of India. Military Commandant General of India complied the partition of army military weapons. So he compiled all the weapons, how they will be distributed. The British Army left India by February 28, 1948. All officers and employees of administration, military, judiciary were given opportunity to choose whether they would serve India or Pakistan. So they were given the option, those who were in the administrative services, military or judiciary. At the same time, they were given assurance about their pay, allowance, security of service, pension, means that will remain the same whether they join either of the country. A large number of refugees from both countries migrated, leaving their houses and properties. India solved the tremendous problem of their rehabilitation and restoration very skillfully and patiently. You have studied in detail how Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel settled all these problems. The then Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel merged about 562 small and big princely states of India into Indian Union. As according to the provision of the Indian Independence Act, these princely states were free to join either of the union. So Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel successfully merged them into Indian Union. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's strong determination, iron will and diplomatic negotiations solved the problems. Yet long-term planning to find a solution to problems like effects of communal rights due to partition which took place, the shock of Mahatma Gandhi's death to make independent India self-reliant with the help of good governance, because we had a very bad experience of British government, with the weak condition of Indian agriculture, to create an atmosphere of peace and tranquility, means no disturbance, peacefulness. The internal external security of the country, etc. became necessary. So one game was achieved, one goal was achieved. Now further, with the fulfillment of that goal, many other problems arose. So we have to find the solution of those problems. So do revise the topic very well by the time we meet in the next session. Thank you.